We are now in the Haukadalur Valley, a popular stop in the golden circle of Iceland. The natural beauty of this area is shaped by the forces of the earth, like fumaroles, hot springs, mud pits, and geysers, all littered around, and the ground itself is dyed by elements such as sulfur, copper, and iron. Little Geyser is one of the 30 or so minor geysers and hot pools in this geothermal area. The water, as you can see, is boiling, and the smoke coming out is really, really hot. The Great Geyser, which lent its name to all other geysers across the world, is actually in a period of inactivity these days. Stokur erupts more regularly than Geyser ever did, blasting water to heights of around 15 to 20 meters every few minutes, although it is known to reach up to 40 meters. Active geysers like Strokur are rare around the world due to the fact that many conditions must be met for them to form. They are thus only found in certain parts of highly geothermal areas. The first condition that is necessary is an intense heat source. Magma must be close enough to the surface of the earth for the rocks to be hot enough to boil water. Considering that Iceland is located on top of the rift valley between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, this condition is met throughout most of the country. Secondly, you will need a source of flowing underground water. In case of Strokur, this comes from the second largest glacier in the country, Langjökull. Meltwater from the glacier sinks into the surrounding lava rocks and travels underground in all directions. Finally, you need a complex plumbing system that allows a geyser to erupt rather than just steam from the ground like a fumarole. Above the intense heat source, there must be space for the flowing water to gather like a reservoir. From this basin, there must be a vent to the surface. This vent must be lined with silica so that the boiling rising water cannot escape before the eruption. I took the last video using the ultra wide lens from a different angle to capture the surroundings with the eruption. But be cautious that this angle will actually allow the water to flow towards you after the eruption.